It's the fuel of every NFL season. New signings, new quarterbacks, returning stars. Fans believe again. Teams chase rings, but sometimes it all falls apart. Injuries, chaos, locker room drama, or just pure bad luck. Today we're diving deep into every NFL season where expectations were sky high and reality hit like a sack on 4th and goal. These are the most disappointing seasons in NFL history, explained. In 2011 Philadelphia Eagles, 8-8, the Dream Team nightmare. The Eagles had just signed Nnamdi Asomugha, Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie, Jason Babin, and added Vince Young, who famously dubbed the squad the Dream Team. On paper, Super Bowl. On the field, chaos. Michael Vick regressed. The defense was a disaster. Andy Reid's offense lacked rhythm. The team started 4-8. They finished 8-8 and missed the playoffs. A team with championship hype went nowhere. 2007 Baltimore Ravens, 5-11, the collapse of a defensive giant. In 2006, the Ravens were 13-3 and a serious contender. Led by Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, and Terrell Suggs, their defense was elite. But in 2007, the wheels fell off. Steve McNair got hurt. Kyle Bowler struggled. The offense sputtered. They lost 9 straight games. Head coach Brian Billick was fired. A team that had dominated the AFC fell apart in one brutal season. 1998 Minnesota Vikings, 15-1, the kick that changed everything. This one wasn't about failure all season, it was one moment. The Vikings had the NFL's most explosive offense. Randall Cunningham, Chris Carter, rookie Randy Moss. They scored 556 points, an NFL record at the time. 15-1, then came the NFC Championship. Gary Anderson, perfect all season, missed a 38-yard field goal. Falcons won. Vikings missed the Super Bowl. The window closed. Disappointment that still haunts. 2015 Dallas Cowboys, 4-12, injuries destroy the season. After a 12-4 season in 2014, the Cowboys were poised to make a Super Bowl run. But Tony Romo broke his collarbone twice. Des Bryant missed 7 games. Brandon Weeden and Matt Castle couldn't stop the bleeding. The team went 1-11 in games without Romo. The offense was toothless. From contenders to bottom dwellers in just a few weeks. 2003 Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 7-9, from Super Bowl champs to sideline drama. The Bucs had just won the Super Bowl with the league's most feared defense. But 2003 brought locker room chaos. John Gruden clashed with GM Rich McKay. Keyshawn Johnson was deactivated mid-season. The Bucs blew 5 games with double-digit leads. They became the first defending champs in 20 years to miss the playoffs. The dynasty never took off. 2002 St. Louis Rams, 7-9, greatest show. Gone the greatest show on turf, with Kurt Warner, Marshall Faulk, Isaac Bruce, and Torrey Holt, collapsed. Warner threw 1 TD to 7 interceptions before injury. Mark Bulger took over and brought a spark, but it was too late. They started 0-5. From NFC champs to missing the playoffs, the Rams' era of dominance crashed quickly. 2021 Cleveland Browns, 8-9, Payne returns to the dog pound after nearly beating the Chiefs in the 2020 playoffs. The Browns were Super Bowl dark horses, but Baker Mayfield played through injury. Odell Beckham Jr. left mid-season. The offense collapsed. The locker room fractured. From 11-5 to 8-9, a promising core fell apart. Cleveland returned to square one. 2019 Chicago Bears, 8-8, the Trubisky regression. Matt Nagy's 2018 Bears went 12-4 and won the NFC North. But the magic faded. Trubisky regressed badly. The defense remained strong but couldn't carry the offense. They dropped winnable games. Cody Parkey's double doink the year before was a curse. The offense ranked 29th in points per game. A wasted roster. 2010 San Diego Chargers, 9-7, number 1 offense and defense. Missed playoffs. Statistically, this team was elite. Number 1 in total offense. Number 1 in total defense. But football is about execution, and the Chargers failed in key moments. Special teams were a nightmare. 2 punt return TDs allowed, multiple blocked punts. Despite Philip Rivers' brilliance, they missed the playoffs. A statistical anomaly and a cautionary tale. 2008 New England Patriots, 11-5, no Brady, no playoffs. After going 16-0 in 2007, expectations were sky high. But Tom Brady tore his ACL in Week 1. Backup Matt Castle played well, leading them to 11-5. But they missed the playoffs due to tiebreakers. The Dolphins won the division using the Wildcat. An 11-win season ended in silence. 2004 Miami Dolphins, 4-12, Ricky walks away before training camp. Ricky Williams shocked the world and retired. The offense collapsed. A 10-6 team the year before turned into a joke. A revolving door at quarterback. 53 sacks allowed. The defense fought, but couldn't carry the mess. Fans still wonder what might have been if Ricky stayed. 2017 New York Giants, 3-13, OBJ breaks, Eli benched, disaster ensues 11-5 in 2016. An elite defense. Odell Beckham Jr. in his prime. But 2017 was cursed. OBJ, Sterling Shepard, and Brandon Marshall were all injured by Week 5. Eli Manning was benched for Geno Smith, ending his Ironman streak. The locker room rebelled. Coach Ben McAdoo was fired. From playoffs to implosion. 2012 Detroit Lions, 4-12, Megatron's records, team's failure. Calvin Johnson broke Jerry Rice's single-season receiving yardage record, 1,964 yards. Stafford threw for nearly 5,000. But the team couldn't win. Penalties. Turnovers. 8 straight losses to end the year. From 10-6 and a playoff team to bottom feeders. A franchise wasting elite talent. 2000 Jacksonville Jaguars, 7-9, cap hell and injuries. They were 14-2 in 1999. Dominant. But the next year, injuries and salary cap issues crushed the roster. Mark Brunell, Fred Taylor, and Jimmy Smith struggled with consistency. The defense regressed. And the offensive line gave up 57 sacks. It was the end of Jacksonville's golden era. 2022 Denver Broncos, 5-12, let's ride. Into the ground. Russell Wilson was supposed to be the missing piece. But the offense was horrific, last in scoring. Nathaniel Hackett was overmatched. The defense was elite but exhausted. Wilson looked lost. The team got booed at home. $240 million for a broken offense. One of the worst letdowns in recent memory. 1984 Washington, 11-5, the sudden fall. They went 14-2 in 1983 and were Super Bowl favorites. But 1984 saw aging veterans and a less dominant defense. Joe Theismann was still efficient, but the team never hit its stride. A first-round playoff loss ended their campaign. From elite to average in 12 months. 17. 1999 Atlanta Falcons, 5-11, from Super Bowl to collapse. They shocked the world in 1998. But injuries in 99 destroyed the magic. Jamal Anderson tore his ACL. Chris Chandler couldn't stay healthy. The defense was a mess. From NFC champs to an afterthought. A textbook Super Bowl hangover. 2023 New York Jets, 7-10, Rodgers goes down. The hype was off the charts. Aaron Rodgers. Elite defense. Hard Knocks buzz. For snaps in, Rodgers tears his Achilles. Zach Wilson returns. The offense implodes. The defense carries games, but can't do it all. Another year, another heartbreak for the Jets faithful. 2016 Carolina Panthers, 6-10, MVP to meltdown after a 15-1 season in Super Bowl appearance. Cam Newton looked unstoppable. But 2016 was a nightmare. The offensive line crumbled. Cam was hit constantly. The defense lost Josh Norman and regressed. 6 one-score losses. From dominance to irrelevance in just one season.